Ready or not, it's time for another adventure in the Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. Today, our mission is to tackle the Master the Vehicle prototype side quest over in the Akala Highlands. Alright, boys and girls, strap yourselves in and let's crash this party. This quest kicks off at the Hudson construction site, more specifically, the Tarrytown Race. The fastest way to get there is from the South Akala stable via the Mayachadig Shrine, linked below. Then glide over from behind the stable. Or, if you'd rather take the scenic route, you can glide from the Rasatawak Shrine, also linked below, right past Tarrytown. And once you're down here, head inside and speak with Fernison to get this party started. When you first show up, they're already mid-conversation, and poor Fernison is getting absolutely roasted by Shaboon, because apparently this is not what they agreed to. They left the desert and trekked all the way here because Fernison said that they were gonna get to drive a vehicle like no one's ever seen before, but now that they're here, the only vehicle they get is a hunk of scrap metal that no one can even control? Shaboon's not having it. What kind of fools do you take us for, Fernison? Fernison's trying to keep it together. Explains that they've got it all wrong. Like she said before, she's working with Hudson Construction to make vehicles out of Zonai devices and other debris that fell from the sky. And yeah, okay, technically they haven't figured out how to control the vehicles yet, but that's why they invited Shaboon and Tali here. She's hoping that professional racers like them can help. Cue the confusion. Zoo, what's it? Shaboon snaps, we're racers, not scholars, okay? Tali, ever the calm one, asked if they found anything among the Zonai vehicles that could actually control the vehicles. Fernison admits nope. Nothing in Tarrytown works. Shaboon, who cannot stand being left out of a single sentence, pipes up, asking if Fernison really said those zoo thingamabobs are really from the Age of Legends, and she's trying to tell her that something that old and busted is still useful. She's skeptical, to put it mildly. But Tali steps in with some wisdom. We came all this way, it couldn't hurt to try. Besides, it's important for a racer to know her ride as well as she knows her hands. She actually learned that from Shaboon, by the way. That softens Shaboon right up. If Tali's in, she's in too. And that kicks off the Master Vehicle Prototype side quest. So now all we need to do is actually approach the vehicle, grab a steering stick from your inventory, and slap it right on there. And of course, the moment that we do, they stop us with a big oh hey now! And then they tell us not to touch it, until they realize that we've actually done something incredible. What? See? Incredible. Just look at it. It's perfect. Fernison is losing her mind. She's certain this Zonai device was made for steering. She wants to know if we're new to Hudson Construction. Little does she know we've basically been working for those folks since Breath of the Wild. Then she introduces herself, realizing that she's been being yelled at all the whole time while we've just been standing there eavesdropping. But more importantly, she wants to know more about this Zonai device of ours. Well, it seems like it can be used for steering now, doesn't it? Shaboon asks us to prove it. She's still unconvinced. She says that we can say all the fancy words and silly jargon that we want, but she wants to see it move with her own eyes. Tali's on board, so Fernison says, if we're gonna do this, we're doing it right. So she flips a few switches and ta-da! It's a test drive course. Those glowing pillars of light, they disappear when you touch them. So here's the plan. Touch all the lights and return to where you started within the time limit. If we can do that, the test drive's a success. She warns us not to let go of the steering device or stray too far up the course. They won't be able to retrieve the driving data otherwise. Once everything's ready, tell her that we're in, and let's get the show on the road. Now she runs through the rules again real quick. Touch all the lights and return to the starting point within the time limit, don't let go of the steering stick, and don't go too far off the course. Simple, right? Shaboon's practically vibrating with excitement at this point. Finally something worthy of her energy level. We get a 3-second countdown and we're off! The course is actually super easy. Just drive in a big circle and hit all the lights. And if you miss one, no big deal. You can just reverse and grab it. There's plenty of time to make it all the way around. I even took a nice wide turn at the end just so that I could park neatly back at the start point. And now that you've hit that final light, they stop us. You're done. And Fernison is floored. I can't believe it. Something this big steered so easily? Even Shaboon's impressed. A technique like that's enough to get anyone fired up. And Tali, who barely says anything, looks genuinely thrilled in her quiet little way. Fernison says now they can finally move on to the next phase of her project. This is just the beginning. She wants to unlock the full potential of the Zonai devices. And congratulations! You've just been officially drafted into her long-term experiments. And as a reward, she gives you a silver rupee. Put that in your pocket because now you're officially part of the team. Take this too. A sleepover ticket. Put that in your front pocket because you can use it at any stable. The nearest one to here is the South Akala stable. Just head down the road and you can't miss it. She suggests that we go get some rest in a nice comfy bed, mostly because she wants some time to get to work on the next phase before letting us continue. Then she turns to Shaboon and tells her, "And don't accuse me of trying to trick you again," which honestly cracked me up. I love when people stand up for themselves. And with that, the team hints at what's next, the Terrytown race. And that wraps up our mission. And that's it, boys and girls. If you're stuck or need help with any part of this quest or any other video, feel free to reach out right here in the comments on Instagram, Facebook, or on Discord. I am always happy to help. Huge thanks to my Patreon supporters. Your support means the world. And if you'd like to join in and get some extra goodies, check out my Ko-fi or Patreon pages. And if this walkthrough helped you out, give that like button a little tap, hit subscribe for more gaming goodness, and spread the word to your fellow adventurers. Got any questions or thoughts? Drop them in the comments below. I am all ears. Until next time, this is KKJinxx, over and out.